Well, this past week, as Americans gathered around their own kitchen tables for Thanksgiving dinner, that was our goal, to give them a little more breathing room. And together, we made progress. From turkey to air travel to tank of gas, costs went down. They went down. Now, to people making a lot of money, that doesn't matter a whole lot because the costs are relatively small compared to wealthy incomes. In fact, as a share of earnings this Thanksgiving, dinner was the fourth cheapest ever on record. I want you all to know that. I look at all the press, look at that.
So I have to ask you a question after watching that video. When's the last time Joe Biden has been in a grocery store? Seriously, when do you think Joe Biden, never mind that he's 80, never mind that he probably couldn't discern the labels of certain products, never mind that he couldn't actually probably walk through a grocery store. The dude was vice president, he was a senator forever, and now he's president. When do you think the last time Joe Biden or Jill Biden have ever walked through a grocery store? How the hell does he know what we're paying at the grocery store? Somebody's telling him? It's on a teleprompter? The guy has literally no idea what things cost. And more importantly, it's obvious that Joe Biden doesn't care what he's doing to Americans. It's the holiday season here, and we're all going to be shopping. We're all going to be buying food. We all went through Thanksgiving. And yes, most assuredly, everything, and I do mean everything, is more expensive. He has no clue. He walks out there, he makes a speech, he tells people that everything is fine, you're doing great, it's the lowest prices in history. The lowest prices in history, which obviously you cannot use that kind of superlative when you're talking about an economic condition. You just can't say something that stupid. So there's only two reasons why he would say that. One, he's completely senile, he's completely effed in the head, and he has no idea what he's saying. Or number two, he's lying. He's straight up looking you in the eye and absolutely lying. Either of those two traits would basically disqualify him as a presidential candidate in a normal world. But no. Joe Biden can say whatever he wants, lie however he wants to, as many times as he wants to, and the press dutifully never calls him out. All they want to say is that everything is great and Bidenomics is really helping Americans when they all know they are completely full of you-know-what. Bidenomics is trash. Count Dracula, whatever the guy was on Sesame Street, it's all numbers. We all see it. We all know we're paying much more for everything. Gas, food, eggs, toilet paper. Everything is much more expensive. And this guy goes on television, looks in a teleprompter and says the prices are the lowest in history. He's absolutely gone. Absolutely gone. There's no defending it. Anyone who comments on this video and says otherwise is also lying. There are many things we can say, maybe that's a gray area. Maybe that's not really what's going on. Maybe there's an objective discussion to be had. There is no discussion. Every single thing you buy in the grocery store is more expensive since he's become president. No doubt, no discussion, no debate. It's 100% factual. How can you defend that? How can anyone debate that? How can the news even put this crapola on television? He's lying or incompetent or worse. I guess there's a third angle here. I said he's probably lying. I said he might be incompetent. Maybe it's both. Maybe he's a lying, incompetent president and he doesn't even know it. And he doesn't even care. And everybody around him is committing elder abuse by letting this guy go out there and pretend as if he's got his faculties wrapped around him in a right way. He's gone. He's a husk. There's nothing there. And for him to try to pontificate to us that, hey, everything is fine. Groceries are down. You're living a good life. Meanwhile, everything you have, Joe, is catered for you. You don't go grocery shopping. You don't buy food for the kids. Matter of fact, your one grandkid, you didn't even want to acknowledge her up until a little while ago. That's pathetic, by the way. But in any event, he's lying. He's incompetent. He's both. But whatever it is, you guys have to understand things are much worse since Joe Biden has been president. I know you buy groceries. I know you go into the store. Unless you have a WIC card or food stamp card and you're not paying for it, it doesn't really matter. But if for those of us who actually have to buy stuff, who have to work, get money, and buy stuff, we see it every single time we step foot into any store, retail, grocery, online. It's all more expensive, and it's all gotten more expensive since Joe Biden has become president. This nightmare has to end. There is no other way around it. It has to end. I am so over people saying he's Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe. No, he's stupid, lying, incompetent Joe. Admit it. Be real. Be an adult. This hasn't been this way. It shouldn't be this way, and we need to make sure it stops. All it takes is one quick walk through the grocery store, and you can immediately tell that Joe Biden is lying out of his ass. Everything in this store is at least 20% more expensive. I'm heading over to pick up some eggs. You won't believe these prices. You know this is something that Joe Biden hasn't done in decades. Who's he kidding? This cost $100 today, $100. Well, that was fun, but I guarantee you that is a trip that Grandpa Dementia has not made in decades. He's not gone to a supermarket. And I know what some of you guys are going to say. Hey, Barry, you're on YouTube. You live in Boca. You got it. That's not the point. I shouldn't have to spend it because the way our government has destroyed our economy. It doesn't matter whether you can afford it or not afford it. It shouldn't be this way. You destroyed the trucking industry. You destroyed retail. You destroyed groceries. Everything on your watch is through the roof. No excuses, don't want to hear it. If you found any value in this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly would appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this new channel, and anything that you can do to help is fantastically, greatly appreciated. Talk to you soon. I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm going to keep going after these Dems and the woke media because they have to be called out. $100 for 4 bags of groceries. That's utterly ridiculous. Let me know what you think.